Good morning, YouTube. It's your man always, George Page, comes to you live on YouTube. Well, yesterday was on IG, and I follow Tatiana Suarez, and she posted a little short clip from a fight between Beck Rollins and a fighter by the name of Britton Hart. And I said, I'm surprised that BKFC hadn't started anything. Well, they did have a fight um last week on the 13th, and it was a fight between Britton Hart and a debuting fighter by the name of Medin Ekholm. And Hart won by TKO in the first round. I found a video. I watched it on the BKFC YouTube page. And during the fight, after the fight, Britton called out Paige Van Cant, or as we call her, or some of you like to call her 12 Gun Paige, but we call her Pop Gun Paige. As you know, Van Zant was a former UFC fighter. She used to fight as a 115er, at strawweight, and then she went to 125 some time ago. But then a bunch of injuries that put her out, and she was on pretty much on a losing streak for a good while to one win. And then her last fight was this summer when she faced Amanda Ribas, and Ribas defeated her, and she was taken off. And it was there was a big surprise that UFC finally let go Paige after she's been on there for so long. But this is just it is it is. I'm surprised they let her go after how long she had. But there's been fighters who have a longer winning streak as bad as Paige's and still on the UFC fight card. I'm not mentioning no names, but 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 anyway, she was at the event. It was a KPFC 14, and she was originally supposed to debut, but she tested positive for the COVID-19 in September, and they postponed her debut. And so anyway, Hart had to fight Renee Ekholm, yeah. And as I said before, I think when she left UFC, I remember there was a story saying that she was going to do bare knuckle fighting, and I don't know, I saw that fight, and that other girl, that Heartbeat, she was almost like Joanna Bojanglecek. But there's one opponent that both of them have in common, and that's Beck Rollins. Now, 4 years ago, Paige and Beck fought each other, and Beck Beck lost to Paige Van Sant with a famous as Danielson crane kick. And it was a kick that really rocked her. I mean, she was done. And Beck Rollins fights for both bare knuckle fighting, and also she's also contracted to Bellator. She had a fight some time ago. I think she won that fight. She lost her on her debut, but she won her fight. But anyway, this fight was, this is going to be a possible maybe the next few months. They're going to really try. UFC's going to capitalize on the especially popularity of Paige Van Zant. And I really found this out when when Tasha Suarez posted, and I said that, to her, and she said, I posted to say, I'm surprised that they don't have events, but she said, yeah, they're having one. And then I found out, and then she said that the girl that Beck was fighting is the girl that Paige is going to fight. And I like Tasha Suarez. When I post something, she responds, and, she don't have to. She got a lot of free time to do it, but, it's nice when somebody, most people say they just like and that's it, but she liked and responded to my comment. And I got a lot of respect for Tasha Suarez. She's one of our favorite fighters at the CS Combat Sports. And, like I said, we're not certain when this fight's going to happen. She supposed to have fought Britain back in September, but then, as I said before, she was positive for COVID. And, the PFKC, they also have their, they're also putting plans for these fights. They got, you see the fighters, come out. You see the referee having his mask on. A lot of other people have the mask on, but they're having events. And you know what? Hey, PFL, if somebody like the, bare knuckle fighting group, organization can have a fight, why can't you? Like I said, this fight's probably going to be about next year, you know. And I'm going to say wish the best luck to Paige Van Zant. I mean, you know, she's a pretty girl, but she going to end up looking like Larry Holmes or or Jerry Clooney after a while. The bare knuckle fight is serious. You got to think about this is bare fists. Even though they have wraps on their hands, these are still bare fists. And I know she's used to fighting with 5-ounce gloves, but this is a bare fist. This is bone on bone, flesh to flesh. I mean, I saw when Beck Rollins made her debut, she broke a couple of her fingers, and the girl that fought Britain Hart, that girl, she got swole. I mean, she got seriously swole. But like I said, there's been some other UFC fighters that have jumped over the bare knuckle fighting, because you know, it's just an alternative for them. But I said again, I'm always the best luck for Paige Van Zant, and whew, I hate to see what she can look like after that her first fight. It's your man, All the Rage, George Page. Don't subscribe. I'm out.